Good afternoon, my name is Elizabeth Ramirez, and today we're going to talk about consumer choice and production costs. First of all, we're going to define what utility is. And utility is the total satisfaction or benefit a consumer derives from consuming a good or service. It's like a measure used to explain consumer behavior and decision making, assuming individuals are rational and strive to maximize their utility given their budget constraints. For example, if I have 20 extra dollars to buy a piece of clothes and it's summer, I am not going to buy like a jacket or sweater because I will not get any benefit from it. Instead, I will buy shorts. Or in the contrary, if I have the 20 extra dollars in wintertime, I'm not gonna buy a swimming suit because I'm not gonna have utility for that. So I'm gonna buy a jacket. That's one example. Then consumer decisions are based on get the most value for their money by comparing the marginal utility, that is satisfaction from the next unit, to the price of a good of service, aiming to maximize the overall satisfaction within their budget. And here we can have an example like pizza slices. A person buys the first slice of pizza for $2 because they're hungry, and the satisfaction is very high. But the second slice offers less satisfaction, but it's still worth the $2. By the fourth slice, hunger is gone, so the marginal utility is low, but they might still buy it. However, if the fifth slice will make them feel sick, which can be a negative utility, they will not buy it, even if they were free. And now we're gonna define shrinkflation. And it's the practice of reducing the size of quantity of a product while keeping the price the same or increasing it slightly. As we can see, the difference between these two crackers, the size is different. So these crackers, they're going to cost you the same. You have less product. And it's very, very minimal, but it's less. I have another example right here. So if you can see here, these chips shrunk from 150 grams to 134 grams. The package looks exactly the same size. So you may even notice the difference. You don't even know that you're getting less product for the same price because the packages is exactly the same. Here it's a little bit different, but in the packaging, but in the product is very significant because it goes from 60 pieces to 46 pieces. And the crazy thing is this package looks even bigger and it has just 46 pieces. So shrinkflation explores the fact that consumers are more likely to notice price increases than changes in product sizes. Firms primarily do this to project their profit margins during periods of rising production costs, like raw materials, labor, transport, etc., without alarming consumers with an overprice increase. See, sometimes it's explained like it's a form of hidden inflation that allows company to maintain profit margins in response to rising production costs, and it can occur across product categories, especially in the food and beverage industry. For example, if the price of cocoa or sugar increases, a chocolate company must pay more to produce each bar. During periods of high inflation, everything from packaging to ingredients become more expensive, like is right now. Shrinkflation let companies keep prices stable, helping them remain competitive and avoid scaring off customers with visible price hikes. Shrinkflation illustrates a real-world application of managing production costs under market pressure, highlighting how firms in competitive or less competitive markets use non-price tactics to maintain profitability and market position, a key aspect of firm decision making. For example, a jump in the price from $2.99 to $3.39 is very obvious. But reducing a product from 20 grams to 180 grams is subtle, like the example with the Pringles. The package is the same, you're getting less, but maybe you didn't even notice. So at the end, the decision lies with consumers to either accept shrinkflation or reconsider their needs and look for different options, such as switching to another brand or choosing cheaper or generic products. It's right here. This is the process for utility maximization. We recognize the economic concept or aspect, then we make decisions to achieve higher level or satisfaction with our budget, within our budget. Thank you.